Hey, what's up? Spikebeard here, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Minecraft on Part 13. And last episode, we have done this fishport currently in the background right now, which I think is pretty amazing, right? I mean, at first, I may not be that impressed, but as I went around, the immersion in this place is pretty amazing, right? I mean, it has a different vibe, it has a different atmosphere that you can almost smell the fishy smell of the sea. But anyways, yeah. So I also have done some some gardening right over on this roadside, and as well as again these lampposts. But yeah, well, I kept on saying that this creates lag, but I don't care anymore. I mean, because I already got used to it. For me now, it's more important to make this place look really nice, right? I mean, especially the immersion in this game is my number one priority. Well, just like these fishing boats right over here, well, they really adds to the vibe here in the fishport, and as well as these cranes right over here, they look really awesome, right? And this house right over here, but yeah, well, we used to call that the fishing administration office, but for now, it's just a small building, right? Well, like I said, it's all about the immersion. Well, yeah. So, well, let's take a look from afar again for the last time. So let's go. Oh, go. What? What? Is that fish that stop us? Uh, that's weird though. I mean, that's a one strong fish. But anyway, so well, here's the view. Well, this place looks really amazing, right? I mean, I think we have done a really good job in this fish port. So yeah, well, oh my god, this third person view though. But anyways, so moving on. So for this episode, now it's time to work on the other side of the city, which is going to be the downtown district. And my plan there is to make our first skyscraper in the city, which is going to be a luxurious apartment. Well, of course, it's a downtown district, so somehow we have to make the place, look really expensive with a very high land value. Unlike here in the farming district, which is a bit of a rural area. Well, not totally though. I mean, the district is a little dense for a farmland, right? But for me, it's fine because making a wheat field or something like a farmland is pretty boring, right? Well, yeah, we're already here on the other side of the city, so well, welcome to the downtown district. But yeah. Okay, so well, we have arrived here. So well, this downtown district has been long overdue now. I mean, this place has been empty for a very long time. I mean, we have started preparing this area on the early episodes, but yeah, we have prioritized the farms that we need for the city, and we got a really nice view from here, though. I mean, yeah, because we are going to build, tons of buildings surrounding this area, which is somehow may cover the view of this city. Well, yeah, well, we have to be really careful in terms of like the transition, especially from that farming district over there. We have to make a nice transition going around here in the city. And yeah, so I think we also need to check out if we can establish a village right over here. So I think we can put some doors underneath the streets to make the people stay here, and as well as of course the first project that we are going to do here is the skyscraper. But I'm thinking of the location somewhere here, but we'll decide it later. Well, I'm thinking that we can start over here, somewhere here. So yeah, well, we got tons of buildings that we have to do here in the downtown district. So well, I'm very excited. So without further ado, let's get started. Well, the first thing that we need to do is to place some doors underneath these trees right over here. So basically, we are trying to create another village mechanics somewhere here in the middle of the downtown district over the end on the side. So yeah, so I'm going to place some doors here just to test out if the villagers will stay on this area. So let's place this, and yeah, I'm really having trouble. I mean, doing some construction with the boat, and this is wrong though. But yeah, so well, let's test this out, and let's see later if this is going to work. So now let's test if this villager is going to stay in our new village over there in the downtown district. Well, if this is going to work, I mean, this can be our system for something like a villager sorter, since if we have successfully moved a villager to another place, the village here in the industrial district will breed another village in replacement to what we have moved out in the industrial district. So something like that. So if this villager is going to stay here in the downtown district, so it means that we have established a village or a new village here in the downtown district. So something like that. Well, village mechanics is kind of, complex or complicated. But yeah, so we're almost here. So let's test it out. So yeah, I hope, fingers crossed, this villager will stay here. So yeah, so let's remove this boat. So I hope this is going to be successful. Okay, he's moving though. But I think let's just test another one. But I don't know. Let's see. I actually grabbed another villager, but suddenly this first villager that we have moved here stayed. So somehow, well, I think we already have, established another village, here in the downtown district. So I think it's pretty successful, right? I mean, yeah, I mean, he stayed there. So, well, well, I think it's time to place some more doors to accommodate more villagers. So yeah, so I think this is successful now, right? So like I said, placing more doors will make more villagers to stay, I think. Well, I hope this will be successful. So I'm going to transfer more villagers in this location, and let's see if they will really stay in the downtown district. And yes, this is a success now. Well, yeah, well, these villagers actually stayed. So, well, we have finally established, a new village here in the downtown district. So now it's time to check if these, villagers in the industrial district will going to breed more villagers. And yes, it's a success. Well, so this village here in the industrial district have breed more villagers in replacement to those guys that we have moved to the downtown district. So basically, I'm thinking that this village here in the industrial district is going to be our villager breeder, and those guys who are not for trading will be moved to the downtown district, and those for trading are going to be placed to some shops. Well, I think it's a pretty good idea, right? Well, I'm not sure if this city is implementing a child labor law though. I mean, this kid right over here is already been working at a young age, but yeah, well, I have nothing to about it now. And now it's time to start the building session. So like I said, from the first part of this episode, we are going to build like a luxurious apartment, and I already have prepared the materials that we are going to need for this build. So basically, I'm planning to build up to this location right over here. So basically, it's just a one building for now. I mean, for this episode, it's going to be a very tall building. I hope we got enough materials to build it though, but yeah. But we'll see how it goes. And I'm also thinking that this should be like not the tallest yet. I mean, apartment or building here in the in the downtown district, but yeah, well, come what may though. And now we have done the groundworks and as well as, of course, the layout for this building. So basically, this is going to be the main entrance for the building. And we are also going to have like a back door on this side right over here just to increase the accessibility for this building, right? And as well as, of course, we are also going to use a water elevator on this part right over here. And this outline on the side is going to represent the open area for this building going to the top. It's something like an open, floors on this part, and as well as, of course, this ground floor is going to be our main lobby for the apartment. So something like we have to make this look somehow luxurious, right? Well, that's the plan. So I already have come up with this design right over here. So basically, of course, you have to make every module, something like every window, have to be consistent all throughout the building. So somehow this is going to be the pattern for this building. And so far, here is what we have accomplished. Well, yes. So basically, this is the main lobby. So I'm also planning to have like a full-length window right on this side. It's going to go all throughout the building, just parallel to these elevators, so something like that. Of course, like I said, this part right over here is going to be open all throughout up to the top floor. So yeah, so basically, we are going to put a full-length window on that side all throughout the building. Well, yeah, so let's grab the materials for that build for that section. So let's grab some glasses. So basically, I'm gonna use yellow glass, full glass, of course, because it's a diagonal section. So yeah, so let's craft this, and as well as, of course, we also need some half slabs. So yeah, so let's start building this. And yeah, so what I'm planning here is to have like a leaf design. So something like there will be like diagonal lines on both sides, so something like that. Well, yeah. Okay, so now it's time to talk about our plans for the downtown district. So basically, we are not going to place any farms in this district. Thus, for the next couple of episodes, it's going to be intensive in terms of like building. So I have to apologize if it is going to be a little monotonous because we are not going to build anything else but skyscrapers, right? But I know and I hope this will turn out good because this place is going to be really packed of buildings, especially tall buildings, which is going to be very prominent in this city, right? I mean, and as well as, of course, I'm also planning to make my personal residence in this place right over here. Of course, we have to be in the tallest part of the city or in this district. Of course, well, yeah. We have, I mean, I'm planning to do it on the best location, right? So, yeah, so far, this is what we have done. So, yeah, I think it's a good design, right? I mean, it's not that visible though, but I think it will turn out good if we put like, lighting on the back side in terms of the elevator. I mean, along the elevator. So, something like that. Well, I will continue building this. So somehow this giant window turned out pretty nice, right? I mean, it will go along with this elevator right over here, which is going to light up the place all throughout that. But I haven't done the entrances yet, though. But, well, it's time to move on first. I mean, on the second tier of this building. So basically, on the second part here, on the second tier, is going to be already the apartments or something like that. Well, I'm not going to do the interior for the meantime. We are going to prioritize the exterior first because, well, that's what is visible outside, right? I mean, we have nothing to do in this building except for it will just look like an apartment, so something like that. So basically, I'm going to do this tier by tier. It's something like, I think it will going to have like 4 or 5 tiers, and the fifth tier is going to be like the rooftop, so something like that. So on the second tier, we are going to have this design. So somehow it's quite consistent. I mean, well, it's actually consistent of what we have done in the main lobbies. So yeah, so basically I'm planning to have like 3 floors on every tier, maybe on the second and the third tier that we are going to build. So something like that. Well, it will be kind of similar. Of course, we have to make the design consistent all throughout the building. Well, yeah, just to avoid over decorating or something like well, I think it looks better when we have consistency in this build. And again, so far, here is what we have accomplished. Well, yeah, well, I already did the same design that I've thought of. So let's take a view from afar. Oh my god. I thought we were gonna fall though. Oh my god. Somehow I don't really understand how Elixir works. Well, yeah, but eventually. I think it's just because of the lag, I think. But anyway, so let's take a view from here. So yeah, I think it looks nice, right? I mean, somehow we are going to use the same design on the third tier, but instead there's going to be minor changes. But yeah, well, somehow, yeah, this looks luxurious, right? I mean, especially with those glowstone, it really adds to the to the elegance of this building. So yeah, well, I'm going to continue building this. So now we're almost done with the second tier. So basically, I just need to put some flooring on this top part of the second tier. So yeah, so basically this is how I have adjusted the elevators or something like. I just moved the water source on the top. Yeah, so now this is ready. So well, for the next tier, I'm planning to do it on a time lapse because so I think I can show you guys on how I actually build. So I'm thinking that I can make it like uncut, something like that, uncut time lapse just to show you guys on my workflow on how I build, this tier. So something like that. Well, yeah, I'm just going to prepare the flooring before we start the build, so at least we can go smoothly on that time lapse. So for the segment of this episode, I want to show you guys somehow on how I build things. Well, this will be an uncut and continuous time lapse. So just to show you guys my workflow. So basically, I'm going to do the third tier, which is somehow I already practiced the design on the lower floor. So yeah, of course, I'm going to fast forward this clip just to make things shorter. But I promise you guys, there will be no cuts or deleted clips. And of course, yeah, well, I'm ready and let's do this.
sees my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Feel like a dynamite, ready to explode right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul.
And now we're done. So basically, yeah, well, well, that took me around, wait, let me check. Let me grab this racket. Yeah, okay, that's 38 minutes and 17 seconds. So yeah, well, I think I'm going to fast forward it again. Oh my god. The higher we get, it's more dangerous it is to fly, though. I mean, yeah. Well, it always give me a heart attack. I mean, every time I try to fly. But yeah, so well, this is how it looks like so far. So especially that. I mean, I kind of like what we have done with that window. But yeah, I think it's better to look it at night because it's it's lightened by that elevator right over there. So yeah, well, it turned out good, right? I mean, yeah, especially it gets higher and higher, and we're only still on the third tier. So basically, we are also going to have two more tiers on the top. So yeah, well, yeah, still lots of work to do. So well, I'm going to continue building this. So now we're already in the fourth tier. Well, yeah. So basically, this is already the penthouse unit because the fifth tier is going to be the rooftop. So, or basically the roof. So yeah, well, basically we got a pretty high, condo unit right over here. Well, of course, this is a luxurious apartment, so it has better view of the city, especially here. So yeah, so I'm trying to put some railings just to add some design on this side, just like what we normally do in the in every building that we build, though. But somehow this is the tall one. I mean, the tallest one, or the second to the tallest one. But yeah, well, there's still a lot of works to do on this penthouse unit, and I'll be back. And we're almost done. We're almost done. So basically, the penthouse unit here is done. So yeah. So well, the only remaining thing that we have to build is the roof, right? So looking here from the outside, well, it really looks nice, right? I mean, we still have the same design, but of course, this penthouse unit has a high roof. So yeah, well, it's the most exclusive unit here in this apartment, right? So, and as well as, of course, we got a nice view from the top right over here, of course. Well, especially you can look above here, looking on those things. Well, of course, on this side, we got nothing, right? But in the future, of course, we are also going to put some builds on this side as well. But for now, of course, the view is right over here of the farming district, and as well as, of course, this industrial district right over here, which looks really nice, right? I mean, the view here on the top is amazing. It's incredible, right? So yeah, well, let's not waste any time and let's finish building this. And placing the last pieces of this building, and we're done. So yeah, so now we're already on the topmost part of the city. Of course, we're on the summit or the pinnacle, and we have the greatest view up above here. Well, yeah, not yet though. I mean, this is not yet the tallest building that we are going to have in this city, but yeah, but well, at least this is done. So now it's time to view from afar, of course, like what we always do, and I hope we can survive this flight. And yeah, oh, please help me, God, though. And yeah, that's kind of weird. I mean, I cannot totally understand, well, this lighthouse. But anyways, yeah, I cannot totally understand how Elytra works on this game, though. But yeah, so let's take another flight. I mean, let's take another boost. I hope we can calm down soon, though. But yeah, well, this is always the problem of flying. But yeah, well, the purpose here is just to have a nice peek of what we have built, right? So yeah, so looking from here, well, yeah, it really looks amazing, right? Well, I'm not totally surprised anymore because I've already have you know, look a lot of times, I mean, from afar, from flying. That's why well, but I'm still amazed. I'm still amazed of what we have done here, and this is only one portion of the buildings here in the downtown district. So yeah, well, definitely we are going to have more of these in the future, of course. Well, this is just one segment. Well, just like a teaser, right? I mean, for our future builds, we are also going to make more spectacular builds than this one. Well, yeah, but yet still, this is looking really great, right? So now, well, let's go on the top, on the roof first, just to check out what we have done there. Well, it's still accessible through this elevator, of course. Well, because this has the nicest view up here, of course. Well, it's not great looking here inside, but when you look outside, it really looks nice, right? I mean, of course, I want to reserve this spot, and as well as, of course, here in the penthouse unit, well, this still got, you know, a bare unit. Well, no one lives here yet, though, but maybe in the future, right? But yeah, of course, we also have a nice deck here, nice view of the city, and as well as, of course, this is how it looks like from the top here. Well, yeah, which is a nice design, right? Well, I think that's it. We're done for this episode. So, well, yeah, so thank you for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a comment, please leave a like, and make sure to subscribe. This has been Mike Hyperion, and I'll see you guys next time.